I have such a headache. Dream in red. I want to have a word.
This vessel is at thine disposal. Do what thou wilt. Thou art the master, so it shall be.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. Thou art the master, so it shall be.
You need my expertise.
Quick march.
What have we here?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Walk in death. Wretched thing. Pull yourself together. Another step forward. Can't slow down.
Let's go. With pleasure.
Got to focus. Have to keep going. Your time has come. You dared scar my mind. I will gut you.
Have to keep going.
Yes?
A bold maneuver.
Taking position.
This way.
Let's end this. Time to meet your maker.
Another day, another fight.
Ready for battle. Lilalo.
Time to strike. I'm ready.
Time to push my luck again.
Fresh orders? Onward.
What's the plan?
All right, what now? That's curious. Was that a click I heard? There's something about these plaques. Let's see what this does.
Something over there.
What did that do? Time to press ahead.
I feel lighter. Like the curse just evaporated. What is this place?
What's in here?
Do you accept Shah's test of your intellect?
Eager
battle.
Do you accept Shah's test of your intellect? You feel a small pulse of energy race up your spine, and a strange sensation of acceptance.
Still in control. Just... They should all be running.
Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing? A warm swell rises through you. Acceptance. You are worthy. Are you bold of heart and sharp of tongue? Can you turn any and all to the Dark Lady's cause? A fiery crackle echoes in the corners of your mind. Your patron knows a thing or two about turning people. Confidence surges through you. You feel like there is nothing you can't do, no one you can't win over. The statue seems to agree and approve. An altar to Shah. It appears to seek prey and a blood offering. Your blood.
More for me. Something good here, I hope. Open up.
What's that? dark justices slain in battle. They must have a stronghold nearby, or a temple.
Vultures encircle.
There is a darkness to these warriors that endures even now, long after their lives were spent. But who did they serve?
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed. This is no night you can sleepwalk through, somnambulist. You must be wide awake to survive. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. Intrepid as ever. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. I had an inkling that was one of your main motivators. Delighted to see it confirmed. You're welcome to give it your best shot, of course. It's just that, well, the man has proven to be more or less resilient to death, which is not the only obstacle you're likely to face. There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long, tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action. This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps? I should not relish its reacquaintance. Let's leave it at that. You have it in you to author a thrilling finale, if you heed this warning. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede.
Wait. Before you go, I have a proposal of my own.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business, devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
It's something of great importance to your master. But is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I can give you all the gory details, and I will, once the beast that lurks below is vanquished and sent back to the hells. Then we have an understanding. I look forward to our next meeting. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? I'd trust a devil over a vampire any day. I think he likes us. Perhaps if we kill this Orthon extra bloody, he'll invite us for tea and brandy back in his house.
You wish to consult me?
I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. When I have had my vengeance on the cult, I do not know if my oath will still hold. I do know that when I take the Absolute's power, I will not lose control of it as our enemies have. I will harness it to create a more perfect world.
Any who object to the laws of that world will have no place in it, of course. And I will gladly eradicate them. I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded.
The tadpole. The Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay.
Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence.
The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked. No, we need to hit him smarter. This battle, like most, will be won or lost before the fighting begins. There is a connection to this night song of Balthazar's, whatever or whoever it might be. We must find it and destroy it. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? She is tolerable, but her faith in the Lady of Loss is poisonous. The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value, but it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all. I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture. To one who only sees the surface of things, perhaps. You should look deeper. There is a fanaticism in the Lolth Swarm that lends itself to chaos. They turn their blades on one another as readily as on outsiders. The Gith have stricter hierarchies and stronger commitment to a single cause. Even now, infected and far from home, Lae'zel stays true to the cause. That shows resolve. He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave. And while you live, you'll be enslaved to your appetites and hungers. We all feed on something. And if we are deprived of it, we will fight for it. But Astarion is not only bound to his needs and desires. He is still bound to something more powerful. His master. Then speak. Very well.
Greetings.
May the darkness protect you.